What's up, everyone? I figured out a way to put you on my chest like a GoPro so you can see what I'm doing. This cut here, I have to run a bevel, strip it all the way down, 5/8 down this way. This is also on an angle, so it's going to be quite intense here. I'm going to make some long marks, cut this out. I'll be ripping it down the table saw and then finishing it off cross cut with my jig. So let's get it. Well, I ought to put I'm gonna put my knee pads on real quick. Because I have to get down in a second, and I ought to just put them on as I see them, yeah? Very important, always have Band-Aids on your site. I always keep them up here in my pouch. So we got ourselves a straight edge. That's good. So let's just measure this out, make sure we're looking sexy. 1.25 inches. See, I could also do this. See how wiggly it gets? See, I could also do it like that. It gets all wiggly. I mean, let's just try it. You just gotta, the trick is to push against the speed square and let the tape hover, the pencil hover. But look, it's so light. I would much rather just take a straight edge, hold it firmly, and make a nice dark mark. So we know we've got squares. This is all bad wood. This is all bad wood. And you want to mark up your wood. Make sure you know. Make sure you're marking the edges, you know. You want to mark them edges up. So now we need 5/8. So right there, make that mark. Right there, make that mark. Put our straight edge down. Grab that board tight. Give ourselves a line. I'm going to say keep line, because my pencil took too much. This is bad. Okay? Bad wood. But you see, we also, not only do we have to make a rip, but our jig will be on a bevel. And our rip isn't square. Our rip is angled. So we got 1, 2, 3 different cuts. 3 different compounds. But the whole thing is compounded again once you add in this angled wall. You see? That's why we're making one of our bevels. And then the other reason we're making another bevel is this stairwell. There's stairs up here. That's the platform to get up to the second floor. And that's the set of steps that get you into the kitchen. And I'll show you real quick. That's the stairs to get up. The stairs go up. That was a door for a closet. I moved. That was a wall. So I cut out a door there. I put that same exact dimension over here. Well, actually, it was a little smaller. This I'm going to build out. I might just put French style louver doors in there. We'll see how that all goes. I kind of want to do some louvers though. Anyway. Let's just get that level right away from that saw. And let's focus on this cut. Look at Odin over there. He just got neutered yesterday. He came home all wobbly. He laid in bed with us last night. Stayed in our room. Yeah, he wanted a lot of snuggles. He's not going to have much energy for the next few days. But you see that ball over there? Next to his head? He loves that ball. That is his favorite toy, hands down. Okay, back to the cut. Back to the cut. So, these lines here, that's a crown mark. As you can see, your board, this one actually is pretty straight the first couple inches. Then you can see it bows out the end. Compared to this, whereas you can see, it completely drops. So, I'm gonna spin this board around. Now I have to somehow, oh, cool. Well, that's nice. Now, these are like hired hands. This is my best friend Bob, and this is my best friend Toby. We're gonna take Toby. We're gonna leave old man Bob alone. Let him chill right there for a little bit. As a matter of fact, we're not. I want an extra hand over here. So instead of paying a guy to come here and hold this board, you see how easy it is. Okay? Just like that. They hold that board straight for me as I run this thing through. So right now, we need to move Bob and Toby over a little bit. Get him squared up with his cut. Okay. So now we have to transfer this angle to this blade. And this is how we do it. We pull down on that red lever. That's the lock. And then we find this angle. What I usually do see, that's a little off. Come up here. Just bring it in. Oh yeah, it's a 24, I believe. 24 degree. I had mentioned that in the last video. So now we get our board nice and squared up to our fence, at least preliminary. And now I gotta slide this fence and re-square my board and give it a shot. Now, when you're doing these angles, you gotta make sure your blade is on the right side, the junk side. You don't want your blade over here because it'll shorten up what you needed for product. So I'm pretty confident there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Just check. The angle is off just a little bit. I gotta bring it back over to 24 a little more. I went on the shy side of 24, but no, I gotta go a little less than 24. We'll do 23 this time. It should be a 22.5. That's exactly what a carpentry, it takes the 45 out of it. You know, it cuts 45 in half. And it's a very common, you can see there's a lot of